and it's not covered by health insurance. IVF is very expensive, and you can't do it under HMO. Most health insurance will not cover IVF. Then the issue with legal status of an embryo. Now, you come in, you had a frozen embryo. You come for another IVF some years later. You try your egg, another fresh egg, that one doesn't click. You now put in the frozen embryo you had 2 years ago. The issue will now be who is older. The beginning of the pregnancy. This pregnancy started 2 years ago. And this one just started 5 months, 2 months ago or 2 weeks ago. So there are a lot of issues going on. Then we're having a lot of pro-life opposition that should not destroy the embryo. If you don't destroy, what do we do? Should we keep it perpetually for life? But some will tell you should never destroy those embryos. Even though the mother is satisfied, doesn't want to use it again. Should we continue freezing them? Actually, embryo can be frozen for up to 10 years. More, 10 years with liquid oxygen. Now, there are multiple baths. People now will come because it's all this celebrity. Though they don't have any fertility problem, but they want to have triplets at once and go and rest. And it's becoming trend among young girls of nowadays. Am I lying? Well, young girls, they will come, they will tell you, doctor, I don't want that wahala. This is my first pregnancy, let me just have triplets, that's all. I have my money, it's not what's happening. Ladies of nowadays, they don't want to go through wahala. It's happening, they will come and meet you. Anything, how much, you see 1.2 million, though I'll pay. Just do it, let me click triplets, that's all. And he wants his triplet and that's all. It doesn't even want to have husband again. It's possible. That's what's happening. They don't want to have husband again. So religious leader opinion. We've had a lot of issues. The Catholics are there, Islamic, the Imams, this and this, they're all there. So there are a lot of issues. Next slide, let's see what. Now let's look at some Islamic perspective. I just try to look at it from the net. The issue is that the IVF still remain controversial, even in Islam. When you say you are not doing, another set you said, when some say it's haram, some say you say it's not haram. Let's look at this one now. This one is artificial insemination with the husband's sperm. That we call it AIH. You are going to use the husband's sperm. Artificial insemination. Some said it's duty of every Muslim to create a family, and therefore a married couple seeking fertility with artificial insemination using the husband or IVF should be supported, as long as genetic material used in the process is from married couple. Any new life will not go against Sharia. There is the sperm of the husband, is the egg of the woman, and they are doing IVF. Some people still goes against it. It's still the same Islamic view. That no, fertility is unnatural, and children should result from natural, intimate, sexual relationship between a man and woman. It's the will of Allah if a couple have children or not. It's still the same Islamic views. So now it's IVF and sperm embryo. Some said many Muslims do not regard an embryo as a life until the soul enter, which is about 3 months or 4 months, and therefore may accept the use of embryo for medical research. The other group say no, life begins at conception. The same thing, this is the view that also when you talk about abortion. Some will say you can do abortion until the soul has entered, that at any stage there is no life, the soul has not been entrusted until after 3 months. But some will tell you no, the day fertilization occurs, the soul has entered, so you should not do. So the same thing. Some say no, you should not play God. They are also against using, okay, this one actually they are against using dead or the first husband for this sperm. This one is, we know Islamically it's not allowed. Now I've not even I talk about the dead one, I didn't talk about the first one. Now the man, you married the man 2 years ago, had IVF, you had a frozen embryo. Now you divorce. Can you still go back and use the frozen embryo? It's no. It's no. In Islam, it's no. This thing is okay. Now, artificial insemination with donor sperm. When you say AID, that means somebody will donate sperm to the husband. Even though most Muslims Muslims are against it because you are introducing a sperm or egg from third party, and it's a form of adultery. Whether you are doing egg donor or you are doing sperm donor. But see, some still said no. For some, Islamic State men must have up to 4 wives, and one of the reasons that if one wife cannot have children, then there must still be children in the family. Therefore, although AID and surrogacy, they agreed it's not permitted. Having more than one wife offer alternative that is within an Islamic marriage contract. In fact, some people said that fine, okay. Some Islamic countries now agree that fine, okay, you want to do that program. If the man co-wife is willing to donate the egg, they won't mind because the egg is still within his family. Now, the other group now call, okay, fine, you donated the egg. Who owns the egg genetically? Eh? But if you do genetic tracing, the woman genetic company will not even show at all. So that's another one. But the other group agree that whoever give birth to the baby is the mother. So as long as you give birth to the baby, is the mother. So a lot of issues. So one has to be very careful. But I think by the way, once you just follow the main one, conventional IVF, if the husband is okay and the woman is okay, should be the ideal. If you want to use a donor program, okay. Now reproductive cloning, I forgot. Muslim has a duty to pursue scientific inquiries. This cloning means that now they are thinking of you don't even need a partner. Yes, so you just get the egg, there's the way they process the egg, it results in baby. You get the sperm, there's the way you process the sperm, it results in baby. You don't need a partner. There's a bit of clone sheep now. I'm sure people are aware of the clone sheep, and the sheep is alive. They also try to clone the woman. In fact, there are some reports that they clone the woman secretly. Just that because there is so much pressure from religious culture, everybody, so it wasn't allowed. But there was some rumor that they actually cloned the woman successfully. So, but we know it's haram in Islam. So a lot of things are happening that we need to deal with. This is our hospital, Reacting Hospital in Lokogoma, and these are what we offer. Next slide. Next slide. No, you are going back. So I thank you all for listening. So, question and answer.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A lot of us have many things that we cannot say out. When we are Muslim, we are here to assist one another. I want everybody to have any question, feel free. Maybe there's somebody that you can help in your question that is passing through anything and we can benefit to others. Therefore, I will can't if anybody have any question.
We should leave it open. Let's leave it open.
We should
take it as the question comes.
Any question? Okay. Let me start from my brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Share the track.
I want doctor to put more light about ectopic pregnancy.
Okay.
And what is the cause of it and how a person prevent it before it occurs. Number one. Then if a woman
Can I write that? I need a pen.
age of 40, 45 years old and they have not been given birth, and because of that they have some misunderstanding with husband and he left home. They want to get married again.
Is it the woman that is getting pregnant or the man? Is it the man that is getting pregnant or the woman? The woman is married. Is it the woman that is remarried or the man that is remarried? Okay.
The woman after 40 years. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
I think that the eggs like they come with their complete set of factors that because to eat it cannot be deleted. It's being true.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. My first question is, in the situation whereby the female has a blockage, one is blocked, what is the probability, the chance for that person to give birth to the child? And secondly, is there anything like incompatibility between a man and a woman? I've seen a situation whereby a man and a woman they didn't have an issue, but when the husband later married,
I'm explaining it because it's okay. We'll talk about it again, don't worry.
Assalamu alaikum. My question is, a male child contacting the mobs. What is the procedure or the treatment, the total treatment that is obtainable?
We allow our doctor to answer this before we go to the sister.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me start with the incompatibility. I mentioned it. Actually, the issue is this: the sperm and the vaginal fluid, sometimes they are incongruent. That means they are not compatible. So if you bring this vaginal fluid, put it on a plate, and you drop the sperm on it, instead of the sperm to be swimming in it, the sperm will just slow down and die off. Until you find a way whereby you take the sperm and bypass that fluid and drop it inside the uterus. Each time they meet, nothing will happen. Each time they meet, nothing will happen. It's just an immune thing. Just like sometimes our blood, the blood group for two people, sometimes when you transfuse somebody's blood, if it's not quite your blood, you are going to have issues. So the same thing in some cases like that. So what will happen is that maybe those couples have not seen doctor, or they've not seen the proper thing they should be seen. But there's a difference between seeing doctor and seeing the right person. You understand? Because you can see 5 gynecologists. One might not even have an idea of what I'm talking about. You understand? So it depends. So it doesn't really. So except until you see somebody who now this most likely is what is happening now. Then, but the idea about blood group 2 could actually cause problems. There's what they call ABO incompatibility. But in that case, they will still get pregnant. Just that they may have miscarriages and some other things. Things like that. Whereby they will get married, they will get pregnant, but there will be miscarriages upon miscarriages, they try everything. Actually, due to ABO, severe ABO incompatibility. But in that one, we might need to offer some form of assisted. Maybe get somebody to donate egg and use the egg. But for those one you are talking about that you now went and married, it's so common. Simple IUI will have solved the problem. Will have solved the problem. But they don't know.
This question.
Okay.
You said
Immune. Yes.
Is it only for the female or the two
It's both of them. It's both of them. Because the hormone is in this, the immune component is in the sperm, it's also in the vaginal fluid. So it's both of them. So it's when it comes together, it just coagulates. You've seen it, just put the sperm, and coagulate and stop. That's all. It's an immune thing. There are other ways to actually treat apart from even doing IUI. You place the woman on dexamethasone for a long time. You understand? We leave the man place for a long time. Then it tilts that mucus and make it better. So that when you now check again, you can find that if he's swimming well, then you allow them to go. But instead of waiting for a long time, just do insemination now. Insemination can be done within 2 weeks. You've done your insemination. Yes, sir. Now, the tuber blockage. If it's one side, if the other side is okay, because like I told you, I mentioned it before, the fact that the tube is open does not mean that tube is functional. But if the other tube is functional, the chance of getting pregnant is as good as when you have the two tubes. Because normally what happens is that egg can come from this side this month and later come from this side next month. Egg doesn't come particularly from one side. And once one tube is damaged, there is a way the system senses it. The thing will shift and the egg will start coming from the normal side every time. But that's what I mean. You know, there are two tubes, there are two ovaries. Normally what happens in normal system, if you ovulate from right side this month, you might likely ovulate from left side next month. Next month, right side. But it doesn't be something I can ovulate from this side 2-3 months, this one also 2-3 months. It alternates. It alternates. But now, if one side has problem, there is increased chance of the other side taking over. You understand? But you see the ovulation from them sometimes, but the other side will now be more. So it's as good as long as the tube is functional. What if somebody has ectopic that we have removed the tube? There are people that have ectopic, we've removed the tube on that side, and yet they still have 4, 5, 6 babies. That's how we continue. It's just that will now take me to the ectopic. Just that in ectopic, you remove the tube. Now for the symptom to reoccur, the first thing we tell them is that once you are pregnant, once you miss your menses, you must come to the hospital. Because there's 25% chance of having ectopic again. The reason is this: whatever damaged the first tube could have also damaged the second tube. You might not know. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever damaged that tube, that problem that you had ectopic with, could have damaged the other one. Though it appear patent, but it might not be functioning well. So what you now say that as soon as she misses her menses, you call, we'll do a transvaginal scan at 6 weeks. If we find that the pregnancy is a normal place, that's all, no problem. If the pregnancy is ectopic again, we can inject a drug there to kill the pregnancy without affecting the tube. If not, if you had ectopic others and the other tube damaged, then it's IVF because the two tubes are gone. You understand? But if you inject that place, the drug will just dissolve the pregnancy and leave the tubes. So the pregnancy can still occur later. And you might not need to do IVF. The same thing is applied, not even for ectopic. That's why, what happens, it's advisable that if a woman misses her menses, in the first 6 weeks, you should check. If it's ectopic, the same procedure apply. You just inject. I have a patient who had ectopic and came. Just feel that he had, so we check it's ectopic. We just inject the drug there. After 2 weeks, after a week, the thing is up and it's going. The tube is there, you don't have to operate. But by the time it's late, if the tube is already damaged or it has ruptured, you have to remove that tube. There's nothing else you can do. But the patient must be counseled that next way must come so that it doesn't happen, because there is 25% chance that the other two can reoccur. In fact, ectopic has reoccurred 3 times before. But it's not in all cases it reoccur. Because 75% time, the pregnancy will be normal and you have your babies. Now, the one that I married after 40 years, the first thing is that they should have also actually find out why the woman is not getting pregnant. Because what happens most times then is that women don't come out. When you have to really investigate them excessively to find out why he's not getting pregnant. You understand? But once a woman has passed, the woman should have about 50 years now. But around 45. She can get pregnant, but most likely with IVF, it's going to be a donor program. Somebody must donate egg. But she might, like I told you, there's a test we do AMH first and see. If the eggs are okay, fine. But if the eggs are not okay, then we are not going to do IVF. But we have to know, is the tube blocked? Is the tube, we have to find out why she's not getting pregnant. Or does she have a congenital problem with uterus? First of all, we have to establish why is she not getting pregnant. It's when we know the reason, we now know what to offer. Because there could be some other issues. But if everything is normal, the tube is open, everything, we do AMA, if she's still okay, we'll allow her. We'll give her some drugs, let's see whether she'll get pregnant. But at 45, most likely maybe IVF. In fact, the teaching is that once you have infertility for 5 years, after 5 years, it's IVF. Now, well, at my 5 years, we've been trying to get pregnant, give them some drugs, do this, nothing is happening with IVF. Except if they are not come forward for treatment before. If they are come forward for treatment, you give them drugs, you do this, and nothing is happening. It's 5 years, just go and do IVF. Egg volume with age. Okay, Normally at birth, a woman had at least about 500,000 eggs. By the time they get to 14, when they will start ovulating, it comes to 250,000. No, sorry, at birth they have 1 to 2 million eggs. So by the time they want to be ovulating, it comes to about 500,000 at around that 14, 15 years. And every month, they are what we call recruitment. Every month they want, the system recruit like 10 eggs on this side, 10 eggs on this side. You understand? Some maybe 8, maybe 8. But out of the 10, it's not all the 10 that will get to the end now. So it's only 1 or 2. And if they recruit only 1, nothing will happen now. So the system recruits by 10 or 10. So every month, like that. So as they grow now, the egg stores become depleted and get depleted until they get to menopause. You understand? And they grow, as they grow older, the egg recruit more. At any stage, when they're 14, they might even recruit less, maybe 6, 6, 5, 5. But as they grow older, because as they grow older, the tendency to ovulate become reduced. So the system senses it and recruit more eggs. And that's why there are some patients who are what we call PCOS. I didn't want to talk about it before, but we just talk about it now. PCOS, this group of patients, they don't see their menses regularly. Maybe it comes once in 3 months, or once in 2 months, or once in 6 months, once in 5 months. What happens is an hormonal problem. Because they are not seeing their menses regularly, the system will sense it and recruit like 35 eggs. 30 eggs there, 30 eggs here. And that's why they enter menopause very early. By 40, they go 40, 45, they're already in menopause. 40, they already have sign of menopause. So that's what happens. The volume definitely will, because the number is there for them. So no new follicles. Once you give birth to a baby girl, no new follicles is being produced again. It's the one that is there that will now continue to grow. No new. It's only sperm that you have new sperm being produced. Sperm, they own, is when they start producing them, they produce them, but just like it takes 78 days for a sperm to start from beginning to that. Sperm are produced on spot, but the egg, they've already come with their eggs. And that's why if the baby has what's called A20 follicles, right from the beginning, there is no follicle there. There are some cases like that. There is no follicle there from the beginning. There is nothing you can do except use sperm. These are the baby that will not menstruate. They're supposed to menstruate. They won't menstruate. They won't see their menstruation. They will grow well. You don't have to give them hormone, give them drugs, but there is no egg. So it happens. I think I've tried to answer. Okay, the mom is to give drug. They're what they call anti-drug for the virus, not normal antibiotics. This is an antiviral drug, and the essence is to kill that mom so that it will not go and affect the testicle. You understand? Most of the time it doesn't affect it, but you don't know which one that will. If you just take it for chance, that let me just do it will affect the testicle, it will damage it, and there's nothing you can do later. And you won't know until when the child is 70 or maybe married. After the child is married, they'll go. So once there's a mom, just make sure that they treat it. They use acyclovir. It's not too expensive. See, just kill the thing off and go and rest. Now,
before you go to the question, any sister or question? And the other one is to ask.
Okay, let me take this one first before we go to that one. Is that how can we naturally boost the quality of egg? This is where people collect money. You see a lot of drugs coming out now. They want to boost your egg. They will just chop your money for nothing. There's nothing like boosting egg. What they can only do is that if the woman is not ovulating, you stimulate. No, stimulate. There are a lot of multivitamin outside. They will tell you take it will boost your egg. Take it. They are not fertility drugs. It's just that you are taking normal multivitamin so that you can eat better. So the effect on the egg, nobody knows it. If anybody tell you, I want to tell people too, they go and buy some drugs, say it will boost the sperm. Studies have not shown that it really works. That's the truth of the matter. But there are standard drugs to use. If the woman is not producing egg, maybe you stand, and this one is only one, and you want her to produce 2 or 3, you can give clomid. You can give something to, and it has a period you use it, and you don't use more than 3 months, because you don't just go and buy clomid and start taking it for a long time, because it will have effect later in life. So, but that's all these herbal people use, they don't really work. It's just like you are taking normal multivitamin. They are basically multivitamin. We know fine, for somebody who want to get pregnant, we have to be on folic acid. The reason that when they get pregnant, the folic acid, because baby is going to be dividing at a very high rate, and you need folic acid to divide. But if you eat very well, you don't need folic acid. You just go in an environment, you don't eat well, that's why they can take folic acid. You understand? So the same thing with most of these booster drugs that people are selling in market. They are multivitamin. If you eat good food, you eat carrots, you eat banana. For men, banana is very good for male organ. You take banana, take plantain, take carrots. It's very good. So you might not actually need most of those things. But if you want to take it, there's nothing. But don't have at the mind that once I take it, I will get pregnant. No. They are just to enhance the quality. They are not. Natural sex selection. Please. This is a big issue. I've tried to dodge it, but okay, we'll talk about it. We actually have tried a lot of things. In the past, I mean, when I was doing biology those days, when I was in medical school, the belief is that once you meet at time of ovulation, it's going to be a baby boy. Abi? Once you meet after ovulation, it's going to be a baby girl. But now there is a field called sex selection. It has proven that wrong. In fact, it's so that if you meet at time of ovulation, you are likely to have a baby girl than to have a baby boy. Because I've seen the sperm, I've seen the two of them live many times, see them live, the way they behave. The male sperm is long and it moves slowly, but it most times doesn't miss the egg. The male, they just be winding around the egg like this. They'll get there, but they just be, when they are still winding, the female will just be coming slowly, pew, just enter. I've seen this, this is something I've seen live. I know what happens. But when we are talking of this time, we are not talking of 1 hour. It's just a few seconds. You will see the men, they will get there too. They will be running, speeding fast. They will get there. The egg will be here. Just see the thing. We go this way. Just see this. The female will just be coming at the center. Just enter. That's all. So those things doesn't really apply because now there are now new issues. Science have discovered that what actually determines the sex of pregnancy is not only the sperm. The endometrial lining play a great role in determining the sex. How do you come about this? We find out that some people come to you and say they want a baby boy. You do the IVF, you get in the SY you want. You transfer, pregnancy will not occur. You second month, let me just play around with the SS. You just put it there, pimp, it will click. You understand? Studies have shown that endometrium prepare itself to receive a particular sex at a particular point in time. If endometrium is prepared to receive the SY combination, which is male, it will receive. If it's prepared to receive the SS combination at that month, it will receive. So if endometrium is prepared to receive female and it's made and fertilized, nothing will happen. So that ideology before that the man that will tell me said they lie. In fact, we are now going back to what our mother used to say our father used to say in those days that this woman because in their family they are giving birth to boys. It's actually we find out that there is some sense in that thing. That's why you see female who their parents used to have male and most of the time chance for you to have a male child is higher than female child. Fine, but now what people are now people are working on what is that thing in the endometrium that determines that thing. That's where the research, that current research is going on now. Once they're able to discover that thing, that is, then it will be easy. Then you can now say, when you're a boy, just go, don't try this month. Let me tell you the endometrium. Once that hormone you go, this hormone is this one going to be female. Okay, try this month. But to get to that, you cannot really say. No. Those natural sex selection doesn't really happen. The only way for the particular sex, the only guarantee way is to do PGD. We do an IVF, we determine the sex and transfer. We try other things. One of the things we try is to do what we call sperm sorting. They will sort the sperm, divide them into, use electric gradient into SY and SS. But they will not be able to achieve 100% separation. So it's still, the maximum that be achieved is 75. So you can still put and you can still have, you want the but you still put, you have a big girl. Just like the issue. Can CS go wrong? And cause, yes, CS can go wrong and cause infertility. It can go wrong. What if you have infection following the CS? It could damage the endometrium, it could damage the tube. If the person doesn't repair it well, I've seen a CS done somewhere where instead of repairing like this, the guy took the top and repair it down. So, because we have to redo it. Then, if it cause, it can damage. If the person is not careful, it can damage the tube. The tube damage can cause it. Then, if infection setting, maybe post-wound infection, and it's not properly treated, it could enter, affect the tube and block the tube. So, but it's just that it's not so common. It's not so. It's rare. Most people after say they get pregnant. It's not so common. It's okay.
Any question from the sister?
Side effect. He has a lot of side effect too. A lot of side effects. I just don't want to scare you, but because the reason is this: the side effects are not really, they are not life-threatening. One of the side effects of, let me say one of the side effects. One of the side effects of IVF is multiple births. But to us, it's a good sign. If I do have and you are carrying 8, in fact, they will celebrate me all over Abuja. But it's a side effect because why instead of carrying 8, when you know the 8 will not survive? You understand? So it's one of the side effects. But the main side effect is during stimulation. That's the one where harm can come. If you are not careful with your injection you are using, because everybody response to injection differs. That's why when we are using injection, we will scan the patient. You can come in, I can give you 4 injections today. You come to my side, it's only 2 I'm going to give you. I can give you today and tell you tomorrow I'm going to give you 4. Because if you are responding, you have to reduce the injection. In fact, sometimes we do what we call skipping. We'll just skip the injection, we'll stop giving you. Allow that one to continue to work because that is have cumulative effect in the system. So everybody response differs. So those are, remember for those with PCOS that are saying we put 35x, you can't give them the same injection you give somebody who is a normal patient. Like their own injection is half. You give them half of what you give normal patient. For somebody who is 48, 40 and above, their own injection is different from, the number is different from somebody who is 25. Age also matters. So those are, once you monitor your injection very well, you don't have any issue. Now where problem can also happen is during the egg collection. During egg collection, because we use needle. If the egg collection is not experienced in it, it can go into the vein. You understand? It can go into the vein. Because normally as we are doing it, we do under ultrasound, we'll be seeing it. We know where the egg is, but sometimes it can be difficult. There are some eggs we tell you that this egg I won't be good, I'm going to leave it for you. But it's not coming with multiple all the egg. If the egg is in a position that you can't get until you have to bypass the vein, you better leave it. Because you injure you get through the vein, patients start bleeding a lot. So these are, but apart from that, they are just minor side effects. It's not really, but the main thing is just to be careful of. Even the injection is overdose, there's a way to manage it. There's an injection we will not give. There is one we give last. Once you don't give that one, the woman will not have any issue. The other one you give will just wear off from the system. So there's a way we manage. If it's so nasty, sometimes we might drain the fluid. You can manage them. It's not something totally.
Is it true that CS is better than natural birth presently?
It's not though. CS is not. CS is not. But there's what they call, let me just say, there's what they call maternal request. CS is supposed to have an indication. There must be a reason why you want to do the CS. If there's a reason why the state is necessary, you go ahead and do the CS. But if there's no reason, natural birth is still better. But why some people run away from natural birth? Maybe because of pain. But they forgot that they are now, we have what they call painless labor. I do it in my hospital now, call it epidural in labor. They will give you an injection on the back in labor. You be in labor bed and be reading your book. No pain. The anesthetic will be there. When you need time to top it up. If you read your book, it's good that be doing the work. We'll check when it's time for you to push. You push and develop baby and go away. So then why should you go for CS when you can do painless labor? Most people that want to do CS CS because of pain, and they are painless labor now. Just like it's not so common in Nigeria, but there are few centers. We do international hospital too. We do painless labor. So there are few centers that does painless labor. What they do is why not? But it's not that. But there are now issues where the issues. Let me give you now for example. Somebody is carrying breech. Baby is breech, the head is down, but you delivered before. Now we now say, okay, this baby you can either do CS or normal delivery. You can say, okay, I want CS. CS might be better slightly in that condition. But for normal baby is dying well, the weight is not much, no indication for CS. I think normal natural birth is better. But I know abroad a lot of people just come, they want CS. If they want, you do CS for them. Why those one want CS is for their own personal reason. Because they believe that vaginal delivery will dilate the vagina better and open them, so they just want CS. They want the vagina to remain the way it is. But with age now, it will still dilate. But you can even actually do vaginal tightening. If that's the problem, which we do, we tighten the vagina back. It will be tighter than what it was before you had the baby. So why suggest it to CS? Because of that.
Any other question, sister? From another any other question? Inshallah, we thank Allah because we are having two sections. The Hajj people are the other side. They are coming back here, and then we have a general summary. We pray that Allah should increase our brother in human and
Amen. Thank you.
anybody that need to see, we have an opportunity. I know some of your sister, you just keep quiet, you don't want to talk. If you have an opportunity, you can see.
They can write their question and send forward.
You can write the question and see. If you don't want
see me later.
hear to the announce.
Or they see me later.
See, my brother.
Well, I didn't say that.